So welcome everyone out there in the universe, out in Zoom, and everyone here in this room today. I'm so glad to see everybody, and I'm glad to be here with you today. I'm John. Isn't it amazing to be here tonight in our practice and being clean from our addictions? I think I couldn't ask for a better present. I'm still continuing my journey has taken a big change. And I just don't want to say specifically what's happening because it deals with work, but there's something that just majorly could upset me. And at first, I had all these panic attacks, and it was an alarm bell for not only my recovery, but for my practice, right? Because I let it affect me so much. And so as I sat and thought about it, the thing I did not want to happen at first actually became the thing I'd wanted to happen, and now it looks like the bad thing won't happen or the good thing. It's confusing, and so and what I reminded myself, what my wife calls praying for the highest good, and what I call praying for the best thing to happen, and what we call in Buddhism non-attachment, right? So whatever happens, because I would know on December 26th, seeing the good in both outcomes, right? Living that good and being prepared and I had meditated and processed and I did come to that point, and it did remind me of non-attachment. It reminded me of how I can get tied up on material things, how I have the tendency to want to escape things by eating or getting high or getting drunk, right? And I didn't do any of that, but the desire to do that was there, to just numb out instead of having panic. And I'm grateful that I'd had that reminder. I really am. And now, today, I feel, that whole grief process. I feel like I walked through it aware, right? Instead of it just all happening, like I had waves of, panic and fear and grief and bargaining and denial and all those things, right? And and when it was happening, it was crazy because like, oh, there it is. I know what that is, and knowing that that was just a normal process, and I would go through that. So when I was thinking of our meditation today, I wanted to go into non-attachment, and again, I like to write my own, but a lot of times I'll grab from the experts. This time, the expert is a person named Paul Harrison, who's been a meditation teacher for 15 years, which is a long time. And Paul Harrison's meditation is on the Daily Meditation website, and it's a script, so I don't know if he has it recorded. So if everyone wants to prepare for meditation. Assume a proper meditation position so you can let go physically, either lying down or sitting down, whatever is comfortable for you right now. To use meditation for letting go, for non-attachment, we start by releasing bodily tension. As you might know, the mind is inexorably linked to the body. What the mind thinks, the body feels, and vice versa. That's why if you want to let go psychologically, you need to release yourself physically too. Your psychology bone is attached to the body bone. I can always tell whether or not I have good posture for sitting because my body will feel stable and relaxed, and I can feel the floor or the seat taking my weight. Lying down, it's similar. I feel all my weight pressed against the floor from my heels to my head. At the same time, I don't like to be too strict about posture. Stogen explains in the Fukin Senzangi, I hope I'm saying that right, posture is only one small part of meditation. We want to set our intention before we begin to meditate. That way, we have a clear idea of what we are going to accomplish through our meditation. Our intention creates our reality. Tell yourself that you are going to release yourself and surrender to the universe. The simple mantra, I am letting go, can help. You can choose to recite this mantra through the meditation or use a spiritual mantra such as Om Namah Shivaya, which means I honor the divine within me. Om Tara Tutere, Tutere Soha, or Om Mani Padme Hum, whatever you're comfortable with. I will say that for me, the mantra is optional. However, mantras can help to focus the mind. If you wish, you can repeat the mantra in your head now, or you can just follow your breath. We need to relax our mind before we can truly meditate. We can't just go from our regular attached existence to non-attachment. Buddhist Nekama. We need to relax and open our mind. That's why mindful breathing is so helpful. Let's spend about 5 minutes just breathing mindfully. The voice we hear is no different than a bird singing, our car driving by. It's just more phenomena. It's easily just incorporated into our meditation. Next, we will use our meditation to let go of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Often in life, we view mental phenomena, such as thoughts and feeling, as being part of us. Because we identify with them, we attach to them. To release emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, observe them and label them. Notice how thoughts and feelings come into your conscious awareness and then dissipate. They're coming and going as normal. They are not permanent. They are ethereal. We want to observe our thoughts and feelings as though they were just abstract things floating by. Labeling our thoughts and feelings helps us be less reactive to them. It makes it easier to release them. We could say, "Hello, fear. I'm letting you go." "Hello, dread. I'm letting you go." Any thought or feeling that comes up that takes you away. Many of the things we become attached to relate to the body. For instance, we can be attached to our body image or certain body conditions, or even certain sensations that occur in the body. We identify aspects of the body as being part of the self. Because we view them as part of the self, we cling to them, which prevents us from letting go. This is what this part of our script is about. Zoom out of your body and view it as a different object, separate from you. Notice where your mind is. Where is the center of your awareness? Imagine that awareness is a physical thing. View your body as something separate from yourself. Observe it as you would observe a regular object, like a lamp, a car. Surrender to the universe and let the universe flow freely through you without trying to block it, without fighting it, and without judging. To do this, imagine that you are dropping your mind. You are releasing conscious control and simply placing your mind at rest. Now, let the entirety of your surroundings flow through your mind. One way to do this is to imagine that you've come to a complete stop, that you don't exist, and that the world is simply occurring around you. while you sit or lie here. There's a reason why we use meditation for letting go. It is the best practice for detaching from our regular modes of thinking, and it opens our minds to new possibilities. To end this meditation, slowly open your eyes and tell yourself that you are releasing and opening yourself up to the universe. Namaste. Julia? Before I wrap up with a real quick dedication of merit, just want to say I loved hearing the where Christianity and Buddhism meet from Thich Nhat Hanh, what Julia shared. And I was very active in 12-step fellowships before I was doing this, and I'm much, much less now. But I used to go to this retreat, and they were going to have me lead meditation. So I'm sitting in this room, and there's like 20 people in there who woke up early enough just because it's 7 to 8 a.m. And they're all like Christian. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? So I started sharing my meditation as a tool for recovery and talked about that. And then I had them all sing for, I think it was 15 minutes, Be Still and Know That I Am God, just over and over and over again. And then we just sat for 15 minutes. And then they wanted me to lead it every year after that. And I wasn't sure how they'd, well, maybe this will work. And then they left, I'm like, wow, I feel like I had an experience. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool just to kind of, just go with it. And they had no issue with the Be Still and Know That I'm God. So there's a lot of beauty in Christianity that can benefit from the practice of Buddhism for sure. And I got to see that in them. And then when I didn't go so much anymore, I go, anyone can lead that. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's basic practice. So, yeah. Prepare for dedication of merit. It's going to be very brief tonight. One of my favorites. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be healthy and strong. May you be safe and protected. May you live with ease. Namaste.